I'm restarting this video. Oh, hubby, like I was saying, forgive me please. I am in a very process. I have the symptoms of a flu and it's insufferable. You know, this afternoon, already here, almost for me, it's about midnight. Here at this May 16th, 2015. I'm at my address. My Android is recording. I restarted this video. I recorded the video at this afternoon right beside this clandestine detention place used to being, and we're called that way, but we're a rape, destruction, torture, murder and genocide place, which never stopped being that. And still now, degenerados, Sodoma, turns to coming again, and every time I just can only go through there for extortion or whatever the situation, whatever the request meant, not for a like. Perritos, perras degeneradas, sorry for the vehemence at this moment. Policía Federal Argentina, penitentiaries, telling things like, are you blood chopping? And I'm gonna break them in pieces. Sorry, we're seated in a very embarrassment chopped for a few 78% to 80%. I just keep and make whatever my business with the budget of the government of the city benches. And suddenly I just right beside this bus stop started recording this video, and this video were really relevant for certain things which were exactly what this are permanently doing to me, and the class of realities that one of them I just related. In the middle of this relating happened the clear fact that everything meaning for this disgusting hell shit that pretends of right ones, everything that I do and everything I am can be like robbed it, and whatever I exist for them can be robbed. So the reality of the permanent, like one term is saying, does the soul intemidate and destroys and stages and manipulates the systems and all over the world and tuning everybody in chips, everybody making believe everybody that he does and he is. Saying that I do that for I need money. For I want money, and manipulating systems and using people for destroying others and staging and cheating and making a whole of the staging for I want for money. And I'm gonna say this now, and I'm gonna forward about this video, and forgive me for this. I changed a little bit what I started. It's the clear fact I have the virtual capacity. It's the clear fact a bunch of whores recognizes it. Otherwise, in the name of Jesus, I'm going to rip you out. Why is this way? And the power moves whenever I say in the name of Jesus. That's the reason why, because of power moves. Adonai didn't give me nothing. And Adonai didn't let me be who he birthed me for. Punish me. And Adonai rather Sodom and Gomorrah with Hocus Pocus witch regesh anoint, perfect, telling authority and saying, I curse you and not to go to Sodom and Gomorrah by witchcraft. And that is, I will be Esau and Sodom and Gomorrah Jacob, or Jacob actually. And you will be the judge. Ciudad Sodom and Gomorrah Evangelista Unida. Because of I rejected what Adonai matters, which is being in your brothers and making that the generations you do, serving Sodom and Gomorrah to raping and murdering my people, and robbing and forging and making up in a glass of a shit and having me like a trophy for them trousers to saying they are going to be me, and having the whole virtue, you recognize that I can living perfectly well and earning millions a year, like I already told you, pieces of big words, perras and farmas, with the 9 octaves of voice, with a whole promissive capacity that Adonai birthed me with and never took away in one. And you're the liars, the generation, thinking you will. And Lord will speak to you, diablas reventadas, brujas de cuarta, criminales, psicópatas. And this is not offensive, it's what you are, with the burden of victims. And something like halal is being opportunistic, liar, manipulative, just like you. Mercader, shit, lousy, fake, hypocrite, liar. Evangelista Unido, Kirchner's, Sodom and Gomorrah, and Paris. And something like halal is being fakey shit on the masking. Todo bien. All okay with you, don't you worry. You turn around and you have 84,000, how to say this? Welkom op legtagieve skoplepegeli with the kneels like it slichimik legtatimistali your styling of Akariga. And whole rotten after that with the black like it comes worms and hobble misgladi styling United Evangelics is what they do. It's exactly that. I don't need the shit. And you lived of it, and you are this, like I said. And Kirchner, the same, la mierda reventada. So, the reality of this, what do you want the voice for? What do you use it for? Saying that they will take away from me, saying, Lord, put it them for. And why will I want and what do I use? The presence of the God in my person. And what do I use my virtue? And what do I use for? Everything I exist. That I gotta put down the ego and let Lord and dying for there to have my being and there to be. Diablos, maricas, muertos, reventada mierda. Forgive me, please. And when I ever say marica, fag, I'm not saying, and forgive me the term, homosexual. I'm saying diabla perra de Sodoma y prosti de Gomorra. So what the reality of this? There's to keep on black of a sehishvat balaktarratis matabalaktumorpho, unmasa. And the reality of this will never be. My capacity is recognized because of the letters like Lord tells them to take away from me and giving to Sodom and Gomorrah to produce the generations they are making. By profaning me and saying that they got to be, but this barras instigating permanently, they are gonna be, with the hocus pocus of them. So perrazos degenerados, violadores de todo género, de toda edad, criminales, psicópatas, diablos. At the reality, whatever I do, while denouncing and producing this for all that's taking its form can kill, for hearing submitted were not allowed. And the denouncements were for they did not prove to take in the world, and showing that ain't nothing of God and he didn't do nothing but us. So if he proves taking anyone around and kill until he don't understand that we meant, diablo la perra de huerta vas a morir reventada. Marica de Sodoma, perra de Gomorra. Y Kirchner's, sorry about it. So what the referendum, you like that word, perra. Ni siquiera sabe para qué los hace. They're taking the reluctant, clear fact on this. And sorry for forgive me, please. So then it happens the clear fact of recognizing my virtue, my capacity, and I will earning millions. Millions a year. About the whole as capable as real I am. Not only singing, not only composing, not only as the real, but the clear fact of my thoughts that there's to saying, Lord given us, perras de Sodoma y Gomorra Evangelista, his thoughts and his ideas. And saying that every time I just do, there's to say hereafter to the Lord. Deliring who they will be of God. Profaning me and saying, Lord, gave them my mind and my virtue and my gift. Like any diabla de mierda, which they are going to die like. Y fuiste, vas a morir, perro de cuarta, y vas a reconocer que fuiste vos, con toda tu perra marica por los siglos. Sorry the words. And the reality of this, and to keep on the same clear fact, just happens like the liars, anything I do and anything I exist, they will ever see or have first. And I will rob to Lord. The thing is, every time as they says I have an idea or something, is but the power of fathers, but profaning me and with witches and perras maricas, Sodoma y perras degeneradas Gomorra, Fuerzas Armadas Argentina and Kirchners, they mix the witchcraft and the national security techniques to make them think of the idea that they will ever have, while I already will ever give, or during, if I don't say that I don't do, they don't have has no ideas. Lord doesn't give nothing. So every time I just do with justice parties, they, oh look, killing me and he's stealing me, and jumps every cuarta reventada to say, we do it, not him. Take it off, because if we're not going to be embarrassed and we're not going to lose. And I need medical treatment. And I gotta be just a piece of a meat of shit for you to be glorified about destroying me and profaning me and making the circus of perra que guarda, con la perra sucia acá, making its government and base of destroying me and my people. And this will be megalomaniac, delirious, schizoid, and you will say I need medication because if I am offensively lying and delirious, and this will be drugs consuming, well, the only drugs I know is exactly that you trade upon me. Borda via Piñeiro, and not a Meguino, yo, perra de guarda, with perras, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, your bodies. Alright. And the clear fact of this in everything seems like I will rob everything. And I will force and I will be a criminal. Of course, expertise has shown us. And you know what? Expertos, to say the word, B word in Spanish, or F word in English, Sodoma, turns to making the Lord TIRENESS profaning me completely and the whole skin and the national security techniques of the generations, to saying they are going to go the world to showing and telling what is the next on the problems and what to leading and saving people for the rescuing and selecting to rape and murder and organizing the whole perra de cuarta in the whole of the world of them while I make the war and put them in hell. So now are remaining 3,005 maricas, Sodoma Fuerzas Armadas Argentina, and 600 Sodoma perras ADD UNASUR, trying to make the leather shipping to degenerados just like them, to destroying, raping, murdering, and ruining people, and making the let's take in the States. After profaned me and made the generations and placed the supergods in the buying, I am the all-known and I know how to do it, and I'm gonna show you. And to others saying that they send where the I'm sorry for this, and I will send them for the helping them and assisting them, for they to be raped and murdered. And where catched everyone? Surely, doing exactly what I'm telling you, with them assistance complete. While murders all around for I'm saying there says, and for I show it. For other side, otherwise, for other side, the reality to keep on the blechvis vashvoa. So suddenly I had that and the reality is, what you do, evangelista da reventada, marcado sobre mi persona, at the market upon my person, is exactly what I will do. You define the hell shit you all are, with the burden of victims permanently upon my person. Is exactly what you are, and I'm not going to be. Your faith is being a demon, and I am Aliyah, and you're going to die for that. In hell forever, Shalah. So, Rabba plecha besechit shpatat lechmi able besevish kub lebech mat, simavan. every machinery of perros Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas telling that they do what I do, and they are me, and not I. So what the reality is, blijven we zich Virginia. Aníbal Fernández, en ejército argentino, put it 28,508 perros degenerados with evangelic title trained for this, from Guillermo Pren, Osvaldo Carnival, of Ejército Argentino, Intelligence and Strategy, playing the sub-evangelics I'm going to show you now, I'm going to lead you. And goes to the brothels to say in the news about my person that they are working and they gotta be patient because of they will be working and trying to organizing and realizing how to doing the stage of my organized and crime organized, and they are trying to holding the destruction that I cause every time that they try to be near me. And that they are trying to match about what I were doing to them, but stealing them and giving them into rape and murder and stealing everything they had, for the reason of that I will be so manipulatively, slithingly, skilly for their nothing can do about my person, that they have to working farther for more, that they have to be patient because of they are going to give and provide the justice with the president of Argentina. And with that, telling we are making disasters in the world and I will be the beast, and no one have to realize this secret of state that they gotta keeping and praying for their kid that way and helping them to concrete what they says got to be done. And it's important that every man and woman to know him and having and possess his spirit to control me. And the whole of the heads of perros degenerados are aware and are conscious and are in part of this, except for few, which are being about being Kevin, for being raped and murdered. You know the evangelics are Sodom and Gomorrah, and it's what they live of. So in the middle of this all, this perro of the Cuarta saying, we are the evangelics of the government. We're going to show you. He does all we know, and he robbed the brain, and he lives for robbing. And we are going to do it, and we're going to talk to the man like with its friends that we're doing the same to us all and to you. And Jewish, we will be all of the beast, and you will be the poor angeli, los diablos del famorato, credos de ángeles. Then Rabbi Lecha v'seshavat lechem of Lecha divishkot levech matzinia. And in the middle of this soul, Lecha v'sechuas plevetrim of Lech tachavak anamot. And the reality will be, Gel Lecha v'sevishkot levech Lecha vikam plevesos plevetzim yechalevak dachva matleki vishkot plevesesh uad lamatlech machlak niyam matlamati. Itachle shecham. And suddenly I were in this subway place near Plaza Flores a few minutes ago, and I just drank a tea with 2 mini croissants. And while I were trying to uploading these 2 videos that were for about 4 hours to uploading in YouTube from my Android, but Claro Argentina telling that they has rights to giving all I do and all of my services as networks and everything gave it Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner, the friend of them, and also Tribunales Argentina for the whole I do for the Policía Federal Argentina corroborating that ain't nothing but what they were saying and showing that they are aware that I rob and forge with my Android. What I do, like this, and even mind control to run into malditas reventadas, Policía Federal Argentina and Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, brujas reventadas de Gomorra, telling that they has rights with esos reventados Evangelitos Unidos, sorry the word, forgive me, about the saying that they has rights to and kill Jewish and doing to me whatever they want, saying about shall escape them. So in the middle of this all, tazos reventados, Ejército Argentino, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, Fajina, Maricas, with the pardon of Antlach were permanently still making social destructions and damages all over. And suddenly I just went to this subway and I crossed by one of them. Un trollo reventado, which goes to Osvaldo Carnival. of Armed Forces Argentina with its whore and 2 kids that I can say breed, and tell to coming inside and be sitting with the breed and with the whore. And suddenly, this reality will be the I will be so irrespectfully, so vehemently, so violent, and God will never want me. I'm telling you one thing, that disgusting perro degenerado, we're right there, and talking and watching while this woman, if woman can be called, but I doubt it, we're telling to a little person with female gender in front of that one, her, something about because of Isa degenerate. And that little person on female gender in front of her told her, I don't know if degenerate for me any other old man around, or something like that. Weirdly. And in the middle of the soul, there were this kid, this little person, male gender, beside her, in front of the perro degenerado. And suddenly this pretended woman, while already to living, said something like, because of he doesn't regret, so we are going to tell to the family. And I'm going to tell you one thing. They were talking to the mothers and to the families of my friends, telling that they were thieves and they were stealing to them and they were changuis. The whole invention of putazos reventados, forgive me the word, Fajina Argentina, Policía Federal Argentina, Metropolitana, Fuerzas Armadas, which are in the business of let's can kill, to it and to making whatever we want to this and taking everything, let's be in him because of we are going to defeat the God. So, gran ramera de tas reventadas, Evangelistas Unidos, with tas reventadas Kirchners that are all conscious and associated for this, are exactly the market of Sodom and Gomorrah in the city. And it's exactly what they dedicate. And like this, which they thirst to saying and putting all over, oh, he's so violent, and he attacks people and women permanently and everybody, and attacks and makes tenement and destructions and gets violent all over and makes riot, and also is a junkie and robs and lives for making disasters all over, falls in jail all the time. I wonder, to this perra de guarda, if I am that and you said and you permanently say, sorry, they says, I'll be this. What for you went to provoking the way like a grand of chess of the hell, you are naturally, with to get. I will jump upon violently, hit a gate, break the head of the perro degenerado, and launching the whore through the right exterior glass of the place. And I will rob them everything they got and just having a run. And you're going to talk to my mother. Pedazo de tas reventadas. So in the middle of this, I'm so sorry. Blecha besishuat blechma blecha divishkot lebechmat lechavak. In reva blecha besishuat lechimiat lebesiat lebesechtish kobletrach nimiri. In the and like this, delirium, like they kind of talking to my mother, why isn't he in jail? Why isn't he detained? Because of him murdered evangelics. I'm gonna put you all dead because of you are diablas reventadas and you are whores of hell. And you are making genocide of the people which innocent with forgery and liars and lies of putas of reventados. Pretender of government of Argentina says to be for they too can kill my people and I'm gonna send you 10 chests of hell to the hell where you belong. Abominables delirantes perras. En el nombre de Jesús se mueve poder, perras de cuarta. Sorry for this. And my words, I'm royal. It's justified. Another man said enough. ¿Quieres terminar, por favor? Hacer una Göttlich mopleche veseshevach. Giblevach mopleche veseshvat lavasechalachim ivan. Entlebechalachi vishkoblevechalachi viseshmavama. TIRENESS. The market of the century in the whole of my existence, Bilariva, Putasos, Sodom and Gomorrah, y Kirchners, which are the same, with them conscience in other evangelics. And making up in a shit and using any shit and stupids and victims for they to do. And when anyone to realizes goes to attack, can kill because of they says they seals. Where they says they are not going to lose in power. And installing all class of a nuclear heads, wherever the places where they can destroy, if they will ever can, to saying we are going to take the positions for you to understand we demand, but I'm a liar. And I think I saved the world by taking off what they, milicas parras argentinas y UNASUR, put with parras degenerados Kirchners, saying that they do to me and they won and they done to me here everything, they took everything away from me here. And they are going to the world and killing everybody for the world to understand always were them and not I. In the whole my virtue and my capacity that I will live with millions of the day, with not necessary to coming to know Sue if they perra de guarda wouldn't do the shit criminal just of the hell they I have every day against me and our people. So suddenly, forcing me to the terms of, that is the Lord, oh my God. And I say, if Lord will be right here, right now, you will speed it and you will make it that, and Lord will see you and you will become in ashes and you will say, and the only thing you will have is hell, perras. You are deflective, alienated demons, and that's the way you die. Thank God, that's the way you die. And I'm going to tell you one thing. The whole I've been going through were for the reason of you. Since 1976, legado de mierda de prostitutas, perras, paganas, adúlteras, profanas, reventadas brujas con título evangelista, were exactly what you kept on making until today. The four ones and you all, in the trespassing for the legacy and duty of perra del infierno. And everything you cost to me is the death you're going to have forever. And it were sealed and stamped by the same God himself in heaven and earth and hell. And you know one of you ain't gonna escape. And understand what I say, no one of you ain't gonna escape dual. And neither escape from it. And you're gonna know this, sinner. With your perra Kirchners, and with your perra Sodom and Gomorrah, and with your... Because of this person is driving to the world into a very complete revenging and making the complete rebel against the authority. Don't you see? Lord blesses the authority and the pleasure for it. And he drives the world for the whole contrary of his will. La muerte que te doy no me satisface en la que necesito darte. Por tanto, voy a hacer el esfuerzo mayor porque mi Padre, el verdadero Dios Altísimo, Creador, ponga la realidad de mayor destrucción de muerte y entierro a cada uno de ustedes, malditas reventadas de Sodoma y Gomorra, con título evangelista para que comprendan, es lo único que serán y es lo único que vinieron a ser por toda la eternidad, las reventadas de Sodoma y Gomorra. Y mi regocijo va a ser que la muerte de ustedes sea en la completud de la destrucción y la muerte que causaron a mi gente y a mí. Y así va a ser, Shabbat. La misericordia no es para prostitutas ni para diablos. Y vos no la aprendes, evangelista de mierda. Y es lo que sos, diablo y prostituta de Lucifer. Con el perdón de víctimas. https://www.pdmco PDMCB. Commands BX4143 XTMD MFA commands BX4143 BMIDX4143 DXD MM443 middle IX727578 DM61385 DM8 middle Simon Gomba. Less humanity the hack, you run out tolerance. The I5153 middle sys middle IZ. This is UI H ZZ E 38.90 F7 last bleed cleaner. You know, whenever the reality of the conscience of the right sane judgment comes and tells you, pedazo de hijo de una maldita reventada del infierno, and you understand it's like that, you don't get quiet until you accomplish that to be paid. And it's what I'm going to fight for. Shut up.